All right, let's class our today's seminar. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, Div, it's visible.
Right. All right. First, before knowing what is Tableau, just let me introduce myself. As some of you know, I'm Divya. I have about 7.6 years of experience into data analytics, and I have about 4.3 years of experience into online training on data analytics. I completed my master's in data science, and I have experience in teaching all the data science subjects like SQL, Tableau, Power BI, Python, statistics, and machine learning. All right, this is about me, and let's start our Tableau seminar. In This is just a seminar. In this seminar, we will just try to understand what is Tableau, the importance of Tableau, and maybe the features of Tableau. And we have many Tableau products. Let's try to understand what are all the products of Tableau. And mainly today we will understand the user interface of Tableau desktop. I will show you, how we will work with the Tableau. Let's create some basic Tableau graphs today so that you can get some overall idea about the Tableau. All right. So what is Tableau first of all? Tableau is basically a business intelligence application. I can say Tableau is a reporting tool. We can also call it as a reporting tool by using which we will create some visualizations. Okay, visualizations of some graphs so that it will help the, you know, to in each and every domain to just increase their profits to help their business grow. We will use a Tableau tool. Basically, everywhere, every business is working around the data only, right? By using Tableau or any reporting tool. We have many reporting tools in the market like Tableau, Power BI, or any other tools. By using any of that tool, we will convert our data, our textual data into some visual forms so that we can analyze the data easily, and thereby it will helps the business people for making a better kind of decision makings. Okay. So first, let me tell you the uh, I can say that maybe the job roles or the prerequisites or the subjects to learn to become a Tableau developer or data analyst. All right. So if you learn Tableau, basically either you can apply for a Tableau developer position. The job role will be the Tableau developer or data analyst. Most of you may already know about this, but let me once again tell you. If you learn Tableau, you can apply for either as a Tableau developer role or for a data analyst role. So uh, the subjects you need to learn to apply for any of these positions are, if it is a Tableau developer, just give me a second. Good morning, Jairam. All right. So the first and foremost important thing you should learn SQL, that is structured query language. This is the, I can say, the main, I can call it as SQL as a backbone for any data analyst role or Tableau developer role or any subject. If we talk about data science, we all know about data science. I think you might have already, maybe you have some idea or you already have heard about the word called data science. We have data science is having a huge demand in the market right now, and a data analyst is a part of the data science. Okay. And as I said, if you learn Tableau or if you learn by any visualization tool like Tableau, you can apply for a Tableau developer role or data analyst role. For that, you need to learn first SQL and Tableau, like any visualization tool. It may be Tableau or Power BI. As we are talking today about Tableau, let's talk about Tableau only. So you need to learn SQL and Tableau. You should have a sound knowledge on SQL as well. If you can join in any company, if you can see whether it is a startup or any MNCs, the first round will be, they will filter you on based on SQL only. The first round they will conduct on the SQL, and then only for the second round they will you know test you on Tableau. So you should have sound knowledge on SQL, and then you should learn Tableau. If you know this two subjects, if you know these two subjects, you can apply for Tableau developer position. Okay. And if you start your career as a data analyst, you should know Tableau. You should learn Tableau. You should learn you should learn SQL, Tableau, and along with that, you should learn Python as well. Okay. Python is a programming language. To become a data analyst, you should learn Python as well. And I cannot say if you learn all these three subjects only, you can become a data analyst. Just by studying these two subjects also, you can start your career as a data analyst, and you can survive in the industry, in the data analyst world, in the data analysis world, at least for 3 to 4 years. Okay. Because if you observe any of the job descriptions, you can see the you should must have skills will be SQL and Tableau, and good to have skill will be Python. If you learn Python, that will be well and good. You will have more opportunities. But if you don't learn Python also, you can just start your career. You can work for 3 to 4 years, and accordingly parallelly you need to learn Python anyways. But without Python also, you can start your career, and you can survive for 3 to 4 years. And after that, if you want to see yourself in a better position and with a better salary, you need to learn Python, and or Python or advanced Excel. Okay. Some companies will use advanced Excel, and some companies will use Python. But if you learn Python, no need of learning advanced Excel. Some people, what they will do, they won't prefer learning Python, and they will learn advanced Excel. And some people, without having proper knowledge, and basically what is happening in the today's world, in maybe all the institutes, what they are doing, they're just if they are adding if they are introducing any data analyst course, they are just adding all these subjects. So without proper knowledge, many students are learning advanced Excel along and as well as the Python, but no need of learning both. If you learn Python, no need of learning advanced Excel. Okay. By basically this two, or by using this two, we can do the same things. So most of the companies are preferring Python only nowadays. No need of learning advanced Excel. All right, this is the basic understanding and basic requirements or basic prerequisites to become a Tableau developer or data analyst. As I said, eventually you can learn Python. If you learn now only, or if you learn in the early stage also, that will be the great thing. Or else just by learning SQL and Tableau will be enough to become any Tableau developer or data analyst. Okay. And especially for Tableau developer, these two subjects are more than enough. All right. Now let's see what is Tableau. As I said, Tableau is a reporting tool. By using Tableau, we will create some graphs. Okay, we will just connect the Tableau to the data, and we will convert the data which is in the textual form into the visualization form, or I can say we can convert the data into visuals. Okay, now let's see the I can say importance of Tableau. Why Tableau? For that, just let me give you one example. First, before understanding why Tableau, let's discuss about what is visualization. Okay, so what is visualization and what is the importance of visualization? For that, let me just show you one example. You can see this is a screenshot of an Excel file, right? In this Excel file, we have some data. I have some 3 columns here. First is employee name, I think it is visible for you. We have employee name, employee number, and salary. And this is my data. I have some rows in it. This is my some random data. And if I ask you, like if I just show you this picture, and if I ask you who here, you can see we have 36 rows. And if I just ask you, tell me the employee name who is having highest salary, or like if I ask, tell me the employee name who is having lowest salary, can you just answer me in 2 seconds? No, right? You can able to answer, but you need at least some time, or you need to apply some filters to answer that question. And you can see here we have only 36 rows. What if we have some thousands of rows, right, or hundreds of rows or thousands of rows? Generally in real time we will deal with big data. If we have such big data, and if we want to answer any of such questions, definitely it will take some time, right? It will take some time to answer that question. Or else we need to apply some filters, and then only we can able to answer that question, right? Instead of that, if I show you this image, let me tell you, this is a screenshot of the Tableau report, and we can call this graph as a bar graph. Okay, here this bar graph is created by using the same data. With this data only, I created this bar graph. Here, this bar indicates the salary of each employee. The highest bar in the sense, I mean, the largest bar in the sense highest salary, and the smallest bar depicts the lowest salary. So by seeing this graph, you can just answer me in few seconds only, right? Because we can see just with a look, we can understand that this is the biggest graph and this is the biggest bar, right? So we have two employees with the highest salary, that is 60,000, correct? And lowest salary, you can see this is the smallest bar, and this is also the smallest bar with the 10,000. We have two employee names with the lowest salary, right? Guys, let's please keep this session interactive. Just respond to me.
Yes, Divya.
Yeah. So like this, we can easily understand and we can easily analyze the data if we create such Tableau chats or bars. Okay, I mean, I can say Tableau chats. We have many chats available in the Tableau. By creating chats, we can understand the things, we can understand the data very easily and quickly, right? Previously, as we saw, if instead of analyzing the data in the form of Excel file, we can analyze the data in the Tableau very easily. Okay, within few seconds we can understand our requirements, our we can understand the data. So this is the importance of visualizations. Before that, just let me ask you, or let me tell you one more thing. Just imagine maybe you need to understand one story, okay, and there is one storybook uh, where you will have all the story in the form of paragraphs. Okay, we will if suppose someone will say they will give some 5 minutes of time and just try to read that book and try to understand, just imagine that is as a small story only. Just try to understand the story, and instead of reading a book, there is one more 3 minutes or 2 minutes video in which the entire story is present. So to understand the story, very easily and very quickly, which way is more preferable, either watching a video or reading the book?
Watching video is
Right. Obviously, watching video will be the preferable one, because human brains generally reacts to the videos or visuals faster. We can understand easily and quickly by watching video, right? That is the importance of visuals. Instead of reading some boring paragraphs, text, or numbers, we can visualize everything in the form of graphs or charts. In the real time data, also with the real time data, we can visualize everything. By with the use of that visualizations only, we can analyze the data very easily. All right, so this is the importance of visualizations. And as I shown you just now on this pictures, instead of understanding the data from here, we can understand the data easily by seeing this by seeing this graph, right? So this is the effectiveness of Tableau. By using Tableau, we can create all such graphs where our textual data can convert into the graphs very easily, so that we can analyze the data very quickly. Okay. Next. So basically, why we will use Tableau in the sense, as we discussed, to analyze the things easily, we will use Tableau. But where we will use Tableau, or where we will use any visualization tools in the sense, it is used in every field, in every domain. Okay, not this I can say data science or data analytics is the only field, it won't stick to any particular domain. Okay, this is the field which is useful in every domain, whether it may be banking, finance, e-commerce websites. We have many e-commerce websites like Amazon, Flipkart and all, right? So all those e-commerce websites, maybe electrical field, mechanical field, pharmacy field, even in sports, everywhere, in every business, Tableau is useful. That's the reason Tableau developers or data analysts is having a huge demand in the market right now. Okay. And before going forward, just let me know how many of you are from non-IT background here. If anyone are from non-IT background.
Myself, David.
Okay. Anyone else? The reason why I'm asking is the reason why I'm asking this question is that, see, if you are from any non-IT background, and if you are looking to, or if you want to transit your career into the IT background, learning the Tableau is a good decision for you, because as I said, it is important, it is useful in every domain, and that domain knowledge will also, it acts like an added advantage for you. For example, let's talk about, if anyone are from mechanical, if just imagine someone did the BTech in the from the mechanical stream or a civil stream, or not only BTech, if anyone or from degree background or any other background, even from the pharmacy background. Just let's talk about the pharmacy students. Someone did pharmacy and now they are wanted to start their career in the IT department. As you know, that pharmacy is completely different from the IT department. But if you if any such students wanted to learn any of the other subjects or other domains in IT, that will be difficult for them. But where comes to Tableau, Tableau is a very easy language. We can no coding is involved in Tableau. No, just with a simple drag and drops and simple right clicks and left clicks, we can create all the Tableau reports. No coding is, no coding is done in Tableau. And as I said, you should learn SQL, SQL. That is structured query language for sure. And I can say SQL is a very easy language, where even a non-IT candidates can learn SQL easily. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying is that only not learning the Tableau and SQL is easy. If anyone learn their subjects, if they are from the another domains also, as we are talking about pharmacy domain, what they will do once they learn these subjects, they can try in, in their own companies, like, all the pharmacy companies also, every company will hire Tableau developers or data analysts. If they particularly apply for those companies, like so let's talk about Dr. Reddy's lab. We have many other like that, right? In your particular domain, not only pharmacy, if you are from any other domain, in your particular domain, if you apply for the positions, you will get the job very easily, because you will have that some knowledge on that domain. You can understand the data easily, right? That is the reason, whenever they are hiring, all the business, all the companies, whenever they are hiring, they will look for this, specifications also. If anyone is applying from their own domain, they will first prefer that students, like that. If you are from any other domain also, you can apply for the Tableau developers or data analyst role in on your own domain company based companies, right? So like that, it will be very useful for you. And Let's talk about like that. As I said, in every business we will use Tableau. Let's talk about any example. For suppose we all know we have many supermarkets, right? Like supermarkets or superstores like Ratnadeep, More. You know, let me just give you one example how we will use Tableau to increase the profits in their business. It, as I said, in each and every business, in every domain, we will use Tableau. But in which way we will use Tableau in the sense? Let's talk about a supermarket. Suppose we have many supermarkets like Ratnadeep, DMart, or if you talk internationally, we have something called as Walmart. In Walmart, if anyone is placed as a data analyst, that will be the top most job. Like that we have in all the stores, in all the supermarkets also, everyone will hire a data analyst or Tableau developer role. If they are using the Tableau what you call tool, they will hire Tableau developers, or else they will hire data analyst role. We being the data analyst, what we will do, we will try to understand their data. If example, if you visit any of the supermarket, we can observe many things like there like many offers. Like for some products we can see buy one get one offers. For some products we can see some discounts like 10% discount, some amount of discounts like that. But you can observe this kind of discounts and offers on only some products, right? So how those people will decide on which products they need to give some offers or discounts? In the sense, we Tableau developers, what we will do, or data analysts, what we will do, we will analyze the data. If you remember, whenever we brought any products, they will ask us minimum our all the details. They will see what are all the in the bill. Usually they will store all the details of what products we brought, and they also will take our phone number, right? They will ask our phone number just to store the data so that they can analyze it later on the phone. Like they will analyze what products we are buying. Like basically they will try to understand the sales of their business, in which area how many sales are going on which products customers are getting more they are getting many sales on which products. Like customers are willing to buy which products more. Like that they will do all the analysis, and based on that analysis only, they, in the sense here, data analysts or Tableau developers, we will take all those data. Those, if first let's take an example of Ratnadeep. What they will do, they will just send the along with the customer details, like customer mobile number and the products they brought, they will send the all the details to the data analyst team. Data analyst, what they will do, they will start analyzing according to the, there will be many factors. According to the factors, they will start creating graphs or dashboards. Okay, let's see what is dashboard going forward. So they will start analyzing like how is the sales of their of in that business, like whether they are getting some profits or losses. Like that they will start analyzing, and according to that graphs which created by the data analyst, according to the analysis the data analyst made, all the decisions will be taken by the supermarket team. Based on that graphs only, they will decide on which products to keep the offers on, and to some particular time only they will keep that offer price. All those decisions will be made based on the analysis made by the Tableau developer. Okay, this is the process which will be happen in the backend. Not only the supermarket, I just took the example so that you can understand that very easily. If we can talk about any of the e-commerce like Amazon, Flipkart, even like Swiggy, Zomato, everyone in every field, not only this, even if we talk about any other sales like phone companies or any manufacturing product, like, or else any car companies, everyone will follow the same process. Data analysts only help us to help them to understand about the sales of their products. According to the visualizations or according to the analysis made by the data analysts only, business people will get some idea to or they will easily make any kind of decision makings, like what to do, how to increase their profits, like that. Okay, this is how Tableau will be used in the real time. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, now let's quickly try to understand the features of Tableau. First of all, you can see we have a robust security. Tableau provides high level security to the data. As I said, to analyze something, companies needs to use their confidential data, right? But the data will be safe here. Tableau uses many security levels, and this is one of the reason why companies prefer to use Tableau tool. Okay. And the second feature is collaboration and sharing. Suppose once you after creating any Tableau report in your project, if you want to share that Tableau report even to your client or even to your manager, how you can share that Tableau report? In the sense, we will have one Tableau product called as, one second, let me share my entire screen. So we will have one Tableau product called as Tableau Online. Okay. Tableau Online is a product of the Tableau. We can say for every Tableau developers or data analysts, we need to have our own Tableau Online account. I will show you in our course how to create the Tableau Online account. So after creating that account, we will log into that account, and by using Tableau Online only, we will share all our Tableau files or reports to anyone. So in that way, sharing the files of the Tableau is also very easy. Okay. And the third feature is that you can see trends and predictive analysis, right? Trends and predictive analysis. That means by using Tableau, what we will do, we will analyze the trends of the data. That means we will basically work with the previous data. If we are talking about any sales data, we will try to understand last, what is the sales of last 2 years, 5 years, like that. We will analyze the trends of our trends of the sales of in the market, like last 5 year, how our last 5 year sales is there, how last 2 years or how last 1 year sales is there, like that we will understand the trend. And by using these trends, we will even predict the business. That means we will not only understand the previous data, we will also predict about the future data. By analyzing last 5 years of sales, we will also analyze the future 1 year of the sale. What will be our sales going, going forward, what will be the sales for the next 6 months or next 1 year also, we will create it. And there is one concept for creating such graphs. So this is also the main important feature of Tableau, so that by using Tableau tool, they can predict, every business can predict the future sales. So, and by predicting like that, they can take the enough measures to increase their profits, right? And the next, as you can see, live and in memory data. One second. Live and in memory data. That means, just I'm writing here. As I said, what we will do in Tableau, we will create all the Tableau graphs by using data only. Basically, we will work with the data. We will convert all the textual data into graphs, right? So basically, we will deal with the data only. So, and the first and foremost, okay. All right. So just imagine this is our data. Just imagine this is a database, okay, where we will store the data, correct? And imagine this is a Tableau desktop. By using Tableau desktop only, we will create all the Tableau graphs. Okay. So we need to connect our data to the Tableau desktop, then only we can able to create the graphs, right? For that, there should be something in between to connect the data, right? That is basically called as Tableau connection. Tableau connection, which helps us to connect the data to the Tableau desktop. Okay, and we have two types of Tableau connection. One is a live connection, and the second one is extract connection. Okay, so what is live connection, what is extract connection, in which in which cases or in which scenarios we will use live connection and extract connection, we will see detailedly in our further classes. We have a concept called as Tableau connection. In that class, we will learn. But for now, just understand, we need data to create any Tableau graphs, and to connect the data to the Tableau desktop, there is something called as Tableau connection. Okay, that one is only about that only we are talking here, live and in-memory data. That is two types of connections. One is live connection and extract. Extract is also called as in-memory data. This is again a special feature which helps us to connect the data very easily to the Tableau. Okay. And the next important feature is informative view and mobile view. By we can create Tableau reports in after creating Tableau reports, we can view the Tableau reports even in our systems and even in our mobiles. In our smartphones also, we can view the Tableau reports. That is only here we are mentioning. That is mobile view, which is the important feature of Tableau again. Okay. In mobiles, in smartphones also, we can use Tableau. And the next important feature is data sources. As I said you just now, we need to connect to the data to create any reports, right? And the data can be in any form. It can be in the form of text file, it can be in the form of Excel file, it can be in the form of PDF, right? Or it can be in the form of any database. Like we have many databases in the market, like MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle SQL, MongoDB, like that. We have many databases, and if any company use any database also, and the data can be in any of these formats, we can connect all these data to the Tableau very easily. So basically, this form of data is called as a data source. Okay. Data sources, we have many data sources available in the market, whether our clients will have any types of data, all those data sources is available in the Tableau. Okay. It's not only like our client should maintain their data only either in Excel file or MySQL. He can maintain the data in any format. He can give us the data in any format. We have many data sources. We have all the data sources which helps us to access this different formats of data. Okay, that is called as data source. All right. So this is about the features of Tableau. I hope I'm clear. Guys, if you don't understand anything or if you have any doubts, you can just ask me. Okay. This is about the salaries, and frankly, this is old screenshots. I didn't change the screenshots, but I can say if you apply for any Tableau developer role or data analyst role in any of the country, you will have some good pay scale. Okay, the salaries will be high in Tableau. And the next and important concept is products of Tableau. As I said, we have different products in Tableau. Let's discuss that quickly, and let's see the user interface of Tableau. So we have these many products. One is Tableau Desktop, Tableau Reader, Tableau Public, Tableau Server, Tableau Online, and Tableau Prep. So what is this in the sense? Tableau Desktop is the one where we will create all the Tableau reports or graphs. This is the one we will use. Tableau developers or data analysts will use Tableau Desktop. In this, by using Tableau Desktop only, we will create all the graphs. Okay. Now we will use the user interface of Tableau Desktop only. We all need to install Tableau Desktop in our systems, and we will work on Tableau only. All right. And we have something called as Tableau Server. Basically, Tableau Server is used by Tableau admin people. Okay, administrators. We have Tableau developer roles, and we will have Tableau admin roles as well. So Tableau server will be used by the Tableau admin people. In that tab, what administrators will do by using Tableau server, in the sense, they will make some settings in this. They will give their preferences, role preferences, I can say. Like if there is any Tableau graph or Tableau dashboard, for which users they will give the basic access to the users, like for which users can able to just view the graph, which users can able to even edit the graph, like that all the access will be managed by the admin people only by using Tableau server. Not only that, we have many other settings, like we have some concept called as scheduling in the Tableau. What is scheduling, we will see going forward. And we have many things to do by using the Tableau server. Scheduling in the sense, let me tell you quickly. If suppose you created one Tableau graph, or else just imagine that we log in at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. in the morning, and we will log off at some 7 or 6 p.m. in the evening. Okay, so daily at the maybe like 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Daily evening before you log out, before you log out, you want to share the Tableau dashboard to your manager, like the daily work what you have prepared, what all the changes you made in the dashboards, you want to share the dashboard to that your Tableau manager on the daily basis at one particular time. So instead of logging into the Tableau online account daily, and instead of sending that Tableau, whatever dashboards, what we need to do, there is something called as a scheduling option and the Tableau server. What we will do, we will just log in into the Tableau server account, and for the first time, we will create a schedule. We will choose the Tableau file or the Tableau dashboard, and we will give the manager ID, and we will give the time, like on what time and on which days. Basically, we will work from Monday to Friday, right? So we will select Monday to Friday, suppose at 5 p.m. IST or 5 p.m. or any time. We will select the dates. I mean, we will select the days like Monday to Friday at 5 p.m. I want to send this file to my manager. We'll give the mail ID and we will set the time. So on the daily at that particular time, that file will be sent to the manager automatically. You don't need to log into the either server or online account daily. Once you need to provide that setting, and every day at that particular time the automated mail will be sent to the manager, which includes your Tableau report. Okay, that is the most important, or I can say excellent feature of Tableau, called scheduling, that will be done by using Tableau server. Okay, like that we have many settings, many things we can do on Tableau. By using Tableau server, we can even track the usage, like if anyone is using Tableau desktop, which user is using Tableau desktop, how much time did he work there, and what all changes he made. All those all those things also will be saved in Tableau server only. Like that we can track the usage of Tableau desktop also. So basically in our course, not only Tableau desktop, I will teach Tableau server also. Basically Tableau server will be the Tableau admin people only will use Tableau server, but as a Tableau developer, if you have some knowledge on Tableau server, that will be an added advantage for you. That will give some weightage in your resume. So we will learn, we will have specifically 2 to 3 classes on Tableau server. We will learn what is Tableau server, how we can do how we can create the schedules, how we can, what all we can do in the Tableau server, we can learn in that class. Okay. Next, we have another product called as Tableau Online. Just now, as I said before, we everyone need to create our own Tableau Online accounts. By using Tableau Online accounts only, we will share all the Tableau files to any of the clients or managers or like that. So I will show you how to create a Tableau Online account, and how to share the files. Everything also we will learn in our course. Okay. Guys, is it understandable, or am I going a little bit speed fast? Whatever I discuss till now, is it clear for you, everyone?
Yes, Divya.
Okay, great. So, we understood what is Tableau desktop, Tableau server, and Tableau online, right? Next, we have something called as Tableau reader. Tableau reader, I can say that is something like, I can say, if we save any Tableau files on the Tableau reader, any user can access that files easily and without anyone's permission. For example, just imagine if you save any Excel file or any text file in your laptop, whenever you want to see that file, you will just open your laptop, open that file and access that file without anyone's permission, and even without internet, you can access those files, right? The same thing, whatever files save, whatever Tableau files or Tableau reports saved on the Tableau reader, every users can just access that files without anyone's permission and even without internet. Okay, and it is free of cost. And whatever data or whatever Tableau reports we saved or uploaded on the Tableau reader, that is the data will be safe. That is the use of Tableau reader. Okay, and Tableau Online, as I said, it is just if you want me to give an example, it will be like something like a Google Drive. We all have Google Drives, right? We will have our own accounts. We will just log in into that file, we will go log in into the Google Drive to share any files or to access any files, to store any files like that. Tableau Online also, we will have our own accounts. We will share the files by using Tableau Online. Next, we have something called as Tableau Public. That is nothing but, basically journalists, or we can say Tableau bloggers, if they want to post any articles online, if they want to post any graphs online, they will use Tableau Public. We don't use it. Basically, only journalists will use. Okay. And next, we have Tableau Prep. This is again a very important concept. Tableau Prep is nothing but an ETL tool. Okay. ETL in the sense extraction, transformation, and loading. I repeat, extraction, transformation, and loading. Basically, this is an ETL tool. We have many ETL tools in the market, like Alteryx, like that. We have many. For Tableau, we will use Tableau Prep only as an ETL tool. Okay, by using Tableau, we can extract the data, we can transform the data, and we can load the data. Basically, we will perform some kind of cleaning steps by using the Tableau Prep. And again,
it's similar like Power Query editor in Power BI.
yes, I can see. Even in Power Query also, we will clean the data, right?
Okay.
In the same way, Tableau Prep is a different tool for Tableau.
Okay.
So we specifically learn this Tableau Prep as well. We will have almost 4 classes, 3 to 4 classes on Tableau Prep. We will see how we will, clean the data, or how we will deal with, how we will basically perform this ETL steps. We will see in that classes. So what I wanted to say here, if you attend this course, you will learn first of all what is Tableau Desktop. We have many concepts here. We will learn Tableau Desktop completely along with the Tableau Desktop. If you join in any institute, everyone teach you Tableau Desktop only. Along with the Tableau Desktop, here we will teach you Tableau Server, Tableau Prep as well. Even I will show about a Tableau Online. So basically, we will cover all these 4 products. These 2 products, we won't use this. So we are going to learn all these 4 products. Along with these 4 products, as I said, we need to know SQL for sure to understand the Tableau. So we will also explain SQL Server basics here. That is, I won't say we will cover all the SQL concepts, but we will cover some basic concepts of SQL Server along with the Tableau. Just only the basics, whatever required to know, the minimum basics, and the basic concepts, and along with that, how to deal with SQL Server. Like, if we have any data in the SQL Server, we will create some database, we will create some data in that SQL Server, and how we will connect the SQL Server to the Tableau, and how we will create Tableau reports by using SQL Server, we will learn. Okay. And yes, we will learn all these things: Tableau Desktop, Tableau Server, Online, Prep, SQL Server basics. And along with that, our specialty is that here, first, just let me show you the course content. One minute, guys. This is the course content of Tableau. This is what we are going to learn in the Tableau course. First, introduction to Tableau. Tomorrow we will discuss about, basically this is a seminar. This is a free seminar, but from tomorrow we are starting a new Tableau batch from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST. Okay, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST. We are going to start a new Tableau batch. In that Tableau batch, I'm going to, cover all these concepts. If you are willing to join in that batch, you can we are starting from tomorrow itself, and the course content of that batch, or of the Tableau course, is this. First, I will explain you about the introduction to the Tableau, which is almost done today. Next, Tableau architecture. Tableau features is also I covered in this class. Next, installation of Tableau desktop. We have some concepts like measures and dimensions, continuous and discrete data, Tableau products, OLAP, OLTP. This is about the data warehouse. Next, schema. We have types of dimensions and facts, Tableau access. Next, we will start SQL Server basics with installation of SQL Server. We will learn how to generate Tableau reports by using SQL Server. Next, Tableau connections, data types in Tableau, understanding real-time database. Here, whenever in the complete course, I won't use any basic data. I will deal with all the real-time databases only. All the databases I'm going to use is, I have something called as Adventure Works, that is, I can say finance kind of or data, sales kind of data. We have some, and we will also deal with the superstore data. Like that, we will deal with almost 2 to 3 real-time databases to understand all the Tableau concepts. Okay, so first I will show you the database and I will explain you how to restore the database in your laptops, and then from here the main concepts will start. We have joins in Tableau. If you don't know SQL, I will explain the basic first understanding of joins in SQL, and then I will explain how to use joins in Tableau. Then concept called as a data blending. Next, filters in Tableau, hierarchy, actions, like that. We have many more concepts. Okay. Here comes the visualization part. We have many graphs available in the Tableau. All these are inbuilt graphs which is available in the Tableau. We will learn each and every graph very practically. Okay, these are all the graphs. Till here, we have all the inbuilt graphs. Along with that, there are some special graphs called as donut charts, funnel charts, waterfall chart, lollipop chart, world cloud chart, like that. These are all some advanced charts. These are all not available in inbuilt in the Tableau. To create these charts, we need to follow some steps. We will learn everything practically. And we have many more concepts like Tableau sets, groups, functions, like that. We will cover all these concepts like KPIs, drop lines, trend lines, next Tableau dashboards, Tableau stories, like that. How to create a Tableau online account, scheduling, Tableau server, subscriptions, everything, Tableau prep, ETL, and after that, I will explain you about the important interview questions which we will ask very frequently. And at the end, along with that, our specialty is that I will teach one real-time dashboard. Okay, dashboard in the sense I can say collection of graphs. Okay, this is called as HR analytics dashboard. At the end, once we are done with all the concepts of Tableau, I will teach you how to create this graph, this dashboard. Okay, this is a collection of graphs, and this is the technical way of creating a dashboard. This is how we will create the dashboards, in real time. Once you join as a Tableau developer, data analyst, this is how you will work, and we will from scratch. I will explain you creating this dashboard at the end of the course. Real time dashboard. Okay, this is our specialty. So this is the course content. All right. And the most important thing here is, usually for every batch we will charge 10,000, but only for the next batch, that is the batch starting from tomorrow, the course fees is of 6,000 only, and this offer is only for this batch. If any guys is interested, you can see the link there. 1 minute. Once again, I'm just copying the link. I'm just keeping the link in the chat box. You can just join the session from tomorrow. Okay, at 8 p.m. IST. All right. So this is about our, course content and all. Now let's, without any delay, let's see the user interface of Tableau. So basically, this is called as Tableau Desktop. I will show you the installation process in the course. Okay, once I open my Tableau desktop, this is the first page we can able to see. If you can see here towards the left, you can see something called as connect, right? So as I said you previously, data can be in any form. It can be in the form of Excel, text file, PDF, or any database, right? Like that, we can have if the data is in any format, we can connect that data from here. As you can see here, if it is an Excel file, we need to click this PDF file like that. If it is any, the data is in any database, we have many databases here. If I click on more, we have this many databases available in Tableau. The data can be in any database. We can connect from here. Okay. So as you can see here, below connect, we have various data sources available, right? Next, at the bottom, you can see something called as saved data sources. That is, we have basically two data sources here. One is sample superstore and one is world indicators. This is something Tableau provides freely for all the users. This we will use for the learning process, or if you want to practice. Once, whenever I'm teaching the concepts, if you want to practice with some real-time database, you can access the data from here. It is just for learning purpose or practice purpose. Okay, you can access the data from here. And in the center, you can see these are all some files which I have created recently. Basically, whatever we will create recent files will be just displayed like this here. Okay, towards the right, you can see something called as discover. You can ignore this. This is generally, if any updates we will get from a Tableau community, we will you can see that here, but we can ignore this. Okay, now let's start creating our first graph. Okay, to do that, first let me show you the file for you. So this is the same screenshot which I just shown you previously. This is one Excel file. I have three columns here, like employee name, employee number, and salary, and this is my data. Okay, I have some rows here. This is my Excel file. Now let's see how to connect this file to the Tableau, and let's create our first graph. To do that, what we need to do, here we have Microsoft Excel, right? We need to click that. Once we click that, it will allow us to select the Excel files from our laptop. I'm selecting employees details file here, clicking on open. Next, we can able to see this page here. Basically, it will show the list of the sheets available in the Excel file. You can see basically connections here. Below that connections, you can see to which file we got connected. You can see here employee details Microsoft Excel. That is, we connected to the Excel file, and the file name is employee details, and in that file we have only sheet 1. Okay, like this, we have sheet 1 only, right? So that is only we can able to see here. So to get the data, it is very easy here. What we need to do, we need to just drag this sheet 1 and drop it here. Just drag this sheet 1 and drop it here. You can able to find all the data here, right? So you can see I got my data. I have three columns: employee name, employee number. This is my spelling mistake. This is basically employee number, and this is a salary. Okay, if I scroll it down, I can see all my data, and you can also see the row count here. I have 37 rows in this data, right? Okay, the same thing is mentioned here also. And if you observe here, this is my what I can say, columns of the data, and above the columns, if you observe, there is something called as ABC and hash, right? What is this? In the sense, basically Tableau is very smarter enough. It will automatically, once we connect to the data, Tableau is smarter enough that it will automatically detects its data types. For every data, we will have data types, right? If you have some basic knowledge on the SQL, you might know about the data types, correct? If you don't know also, I will teach you what is data types going forward. So basically in SQL, whenever we are storing the data, what we will do, whenever we are creating the table, we will define the data types, right? We need to define it manually. But Tableau here, we don't need to define any data types manually. It automatically detects the data types. Okay. Here, ABC in the sense character data. ABC indicates character data. Hash indicates numerical data. Character data in the sense all the we can store the data in the form of characters, names, like that, right? Numerical data in the sense all the numbers. It may be integer or float, numbers or decimal numbers. Basically, hash indicates the numerical data. Like that, two more important data types we have in a Tableau, that is geographical data and date data type data. For the this, as this is a basic file, we don't have this data for now, and the next file we can able to see geographical data types and date type data types. Okay, basically we don't need to do anything. Tableau automatically detects the data types. Okay, that is what we can see here. This is ABC in the sense character data, hash in the sense numerical data. And the same thing is described here also, that is ABC, that is data type, field name is employee name, sheet 1, like that. We have all the details. And if you can observe here towards the top right, there is something called as connection. As I said previously, we have live connection and extract connection, right? By default, we will be on the live connection, and in which cases we will use extract connection, we will learn that in our course. Okay, so to create our first graph, I need to click on sheet 1 here. Okay, you can see here sheet 1. I'm just clicking on sheet 1, and this is the canvas where we are going to create all our graphs. Okay, and you can see here towards the left side, all our column names are you can see the list of column names here, right? Like employee name, employee number, and salary. If you observe here, there is one division in between the column names, right? There is one line in between the column names. Basically, again, our Tableau is very smarter. What it will do, it will divide the column names into two types. Okay, first one is called as dimension, and the second one is called as measure. This is dimension and this is measure. What is dimension and what is measure? In the sense, to make you understand easily, just remember all the numerical columns comes under measures. Okay, if you can see, employee number is numerical data, salary is the numerical data, right? All the numerical columns comes under measures. And apart from the numerical columns, if it is character data, date data type data, geographical data, all those data comes under dimensions. Okay, this is D, basically dimensions. Only numerical column comes under measures, and remaining all the data comes under dimensions, and Tableau itself automatically divides the data. We don't need to do anything here. Okay, guys, just give me 5 to 10 minutes. I will just finish it off. Okay, we are done with the time, but let me just continue with 5 to 10 minutes. We will see how to create this graph. Okay, so this is how Tableau automatically divides the data into dimensions and measures, divides the columns into dimensions and measures. Okay, and beside that, you can see something called as filters here. If we want to apply any filters to our data, we will use this shelf, and there is something called as marks. Inside that, you can see something called as color, size, text, like that. Once you created your graph, if you want to change the color of the graph, if you want to change the size of the graph, if you want to enable the text, like that, all settings or all the changes you can made by using this box. Okay, and at the top, you can see something called as columns and rows, right? This is the place where we need to, drag and drop, or we need to keep this columns here. Then only the graph will be created. I will show you just now. And at the top, we will have something called as menu bar and have many options here. Going forward, we will learn each one of them. Okay, and towards the right side, we have something called as show me option. This is very important. These are all the inbuilt graphs available in the Tableau. Okay, we have all the 24 graphs available in the Tableau. These are all the inbuilt graphs. By default, it will be disabled, but whenever we will select the columns here, that related graphs will be enabled for us. Okay, let's see first creating the graph. First, I will select employee name. Okay, I will drag this employee name to the rows. If you can see, only one graph is enabled here. That means for this data, only this graph is applicable. Okay, Tableau is very smart. It will, we don't need to do all the things. Half of the things will be done by Tableau only. We, if we cannot even confuse that for this kind of data what graph should be created. Almost it will enable the related graphs only. We can choose from that graphs, that's it. And if you can observe here, if I am scrolling, if I am keeping my cursor on the graph, at the bottom, it is just showing me the graph name. That is at the bottom, you can see that is text table. This graph is called as text table, and it is showing the prerequisites. That is, one dimension is needed or one measure is needed to create the graph. Okay. Like that, if I'll do, I will just drag the salary into the column part. Automatically many graphs enabled for me here. These are all graphs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 graphs are enabled here. So for this data, that is e-name and salary, I can use all these 9 graphs. We can choose any graph, but all these 9 graphs are applicable for this kind of data. Okay, if you can see, I didn't did anything here, no coding is involved, just I selected the column names and automatically graph is created. Correct. And if you can get doubt that how to know, whether to keep the employee name in rows, how to know to keep the salary in the columns, if you have that doubt, let me just remove this. To remove this, what we can do, there is one drop down here. If I click the drop down, we can click on remove option. I'm just removing it here. If you get confused whether to keep the columns in either rows or columns, no need of dragging and dropping also. You can directly double click on it. I'm just double clicking on the employee name. It automatically went to the rows, right? I just double click on the salary. Automatically it will go to the columns, but we cannot see it here. As this is aggregate column, we can see it here. But at the back end, it will go to the columns only. Okay. Now we can select the graphs from here. First, let me create the bar graph. I'm just selecting here. We need to click on here. Whenever we click here, our graph will changes. If I want to create the bar graph, which we saw in the previous screenshot, I'm just selecting the graph here. Okay. This is how we will create a graph. And if I want to give the different colors to all my employees, simply what I will do, I will drag this employee name to the color part. Right? I got different colors for each of my customer. I mean, each of my employee name. Correct? As I said previously, this bar indicates the salary of the employee. If so, you can understand here this highest bar in the sense highest salary, right? I mean, largest bar in the sense highest salary, like that. This is largest, this is the highest salary, like that. This is smallest, this is the smallest, lowest salary. Okay. So if you want to display the salary beside the bar, okay, then what we need to do, there is something called as T option here. In the menu bar, we have T symbol here that is called as label. We need to click that. Immediately we can able to see the salary beside the bar. If you can see here, we don't have salaries for this, right? If it is the same bar, we don't have the salaries for the same sizes, like 20,000, 20,000, like that. Basically, all the salaries will be displayed here when we click on labels here. And we can even sort the salaries, like we can display the graph. Yes, Rubal, recording in the sense, I hope they will upload this video, this session in the YouTube. Once check with the DurgaSoft YouTube channel. Or maybe they usually upload all the seminars in that YouTube channel. From there you can access it. Okay. And yeah. And the next thing is we can sort the data. Okay. That means if I want to display all of my data in ascending order, at the top I have few options here. This is ascending order symbol, this is descending order symbol. If I click this, it is sorted in the ascending order, right? If I click this, it is sorted in the descending order. Like that, even we can sort the data. Okay. Is it simple?
Yes, Divi.
Yeah, creating graphs is very simple, very easy in Tableau. We can create really very easily. But to understand for which kind of data, what type of graphs should be created, we will learn this eventually in our course, no problem. And we have many more concepts as I shown you in the course content, like we have calculated fields, we have parameters, we have sets, like that. We have many concepts. We will learn everything very practically. If I want to create any another graph, if you can see, I'm just opening sheet 2. This will be my first graph. This will be my second graph. For the same data, I'm just selecting employee name and salary. Let's create this graph. This is called as tree map. Okay, if you can see the same data here. Here, the largest bar will be the highest salary. Here, the biggest box will be the highest salary, like that. And the same concept, I'll drag this employee name to the color. I will get different colors for each and every box. Here, if you observe, if I'm clicking this label option, employee names is disabling for me. If I click the label option, employee names are enabling for me. But along with the employee name, if I'm keeping the cursor, I can able to see employee name and salary, right? Without keeping cursor also, if you want to see the salary on the box, what you need to do, again the same T option, same label option we have in the mark shelf as well. You can see here we have label T option here. What we need to do, if you want to see salary, you will just drag the salary into the label part. It will display the salary as well. Okay, so this is how we will create the graphs. This is just a basic graph, and as I said, we have this many inbuilt graphs. We have many more advanced graphs also. We will learn, and for to create all those advanced graphs, we need to follow some steps. We will learn everything very practically going forward. Okay, so I hope with this you got some idea about what is Tableau. And if you interested, you can join from in the next batch from tomorrow at 8 p.m. IST. Okay. And as it said, the course duration will be like 40 days. The course fees is only for 6,000. And this price is for only this batch. Generally, we will charge 10,000. Okay. All right. So whatever I explained till now, is that understandable for you? Is that clear for you? Did you got some a minimum idea about what is Tableau?
And Divya, I have a question, Divya.
Yes, please.
In Power BI, we are using some RLS, docs functions, and all those stuffs, expressions,
Correct.
and
Correct.
stuff. Is those functions would be the same in Tableau as well?
I don't say the functions will be same, but as we will use DAX over there in Power BI, we will use something called as calculated fields in Tableau, in by which by using a calculated field, we will write the formulas, or we will use some calculation. I mean, to perform some calculations, we will use that calculated field. It will be almost something like a DAX in Power BI. The concepts will be different here,
Okay.
but I can say uh, with when comparing to the Power BI, learning or using Tableau is very much easier, a little bit easier.
As you said that the pre-requisition and our default enables all those stuff, so we should do manually in Power BI actually.
Which one? I didn't got you.
No, that selecting the graphs automatically. If you select the data type, I mean column.
Correct, correct, correct. All those things we need to do on ourselves, but here everything will be almost half of the part will be done by automatically only in Tableau. Our
Yes,
work will be, there are many concepts here. We need to learn each and every concepts, but the process will be same. But end of the day, as I shown you previously, like HR out dashboard,
yes,
to get
yes.
the exact output, we can use even Power BI or Tableau. We can create the same output by using two tools. The concepts will be different. And but I personally feel Tableau is a little bit interesting and easy to learn.
Yes, 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 yes.
And we have some concepts called as sets and parameters. By learning that, I mean by using that concepts, what we will do here, for now I created some static graph only. But
Okay.
what if I want to create a dynamic graph? That means, for example, just imagine, this is of course an employee data, but suppose imagine this is the sales data. For now, for today, this is my sales. I'm creating this graph today, but tomorrow or after 10 days, my sales will be changed, right? For some product, from we may increase some new sales, new
Yes, yes.
products, and some products will have profits, losses. Basically, the data will change day by day. So
Okay.
how to create a dynamic graph without making any changes? If I created graph today, after 10 days, if my data changes, that graph also should change automatically. That is basically called as dynamic graphs. To create that graphs, we will use a concept called as sets and parameters together. We will learn each of them very detailedly and practically.
It is similar like bookmarks and buttons in Power BI.
Kind of. I cannot really relate every topic
Okay.
with that, but almost
Okay.
the concepts will be same. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank
All right. And guys, if anyone wanted to learn SQL also, if you are completely new to the SQL and if you wanted to learn SQL, we are going to start a new batch on coming 28th of this month at morning, in the morning, 8 p.m. to, sorry, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. IST. Okay. In the morning session, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., we are going to start a new batch on Wednesday, that is 28th. If you want to join, you can join. That will be like my SQL session. The course will be for that 40 days, and the course fees will be just for 2,000 rupees. You can contact our admin people, they will give you the demo link. All right. Okay. So this is about today's seminar. If you are interested, you can join in tomorrow's class. That is our first class of new batch at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST. Okay. All right. If it is clear for you, I'm just ending the session now. Great. Thank you guys. Bye.